What up, everybody? Welcome to a Monday night live stream, kind of unsolicited, unadvertised 22 April live stream. Happy Monday. We are 3 or 4 days away from the draft, depending on what you count as inclusive or not. But here we are, fellas. What's good?
Hey, it's another day in paradise. We are getting close to the draft. We can see on whether or not Mr. Jayden Daniels or Mr. Maye or Mr. J.J. McCarthy or Mr. Michael Penix will be our quarterback. It is going to be an interesting evening on Thursday, gentlemen.
I'm excited. We will be live.
And we will be live.
Yep.
And it will be an epic show, whether we get Jayden Daniels or whether we not.
So who do you think we're going to get?
Well, whoever's going to turn up your mic, Dev.
Yeah.
Mike's low again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's low again.
I didn't do anything. How about now? All right.
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Not really.
I didn't do anything.
I don't know. It's just real low. This is the beauty of live production, everyone.
What about?
Oh, what'd you do? Whatever you did.
I just turned the mic up.
Oh. Whatever you
better?
did.
Is that better?
Not barely.
How about now?
Barely.
Now?
A little bit.
Now?
No.
Better now? Better now? Better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It seems like I'm screaming.
No, you sound perfect on this end. Perfecto.
Oh no!
All right, go to the comments.
Oh no! We got a long-time listener that
Who we
is
got?
joining the hive.
Who
What's
we got?
this?
Who we got? T-Ho! T-Ho, what is up, dude?
T-Ho coming out of nowhere to be a
What is up? Let's give T-Ho a round of applause. We haven't seen T-Ho since, I don't know, beginning of last season? T-Ho, what's good, man?
Yo, where you been?
He was missing.
We missed you, buddy.
Look at this. Look at this. This shit.
Hey, Drake Maker. T-Ho, tune in Thursday because we'll have a special guest thing on.
T-Ho, it's funny because the Jayden fans say that about the Drake fans. The Drake fans say that about the Jayden fans. I hate hives. The Jayden hive is a lot more insufferable because there's zero logic with them. It's all emotion. And it's like, I like both. Don't make me dislike a player because of your actions, people.
Right.
Jeez.
Bam. And away we go. Yes. I think we got it all figured out.
This is already proven untrue. Todd Samuel already in with he's first of all, he's a week late with this conspiracy theory of they cut the price on the Tressway jerseys because he's getting cut.
They cut the price on all Washington football team jerseys. The thing was Washington football jerseys.
WFT jerseys, dummy. See,
not
that's
propaganda, Todd.
Your guy.
It's propaganda.
What was the price?
Like 110, and they cut to like 89.
It was all WFT jerseys. They were marking. Chase Young was on there. And if it said WFT on it, it was like slash like 60 to 70%.
Hell yeah, the Tressway jersey wasn't even cut that much. It was one.
Who's messing with their mic? Somebody.
That's me.
Okay.
I figured out what it was.
Todd will be on with us. We will have him on camera, Todd, Thursday night. We'll be going live probably right around 8 o'clock. The draft starts at 8. The cover starts at 8. I don't know when that first pick is actually going to happen. I don't know. What do you say? What, 8:20?
Probably like 8:02, I hope.
No, you know how it goes. But at least we'll have the second pick. We know that for a fact. So I think that'll be a little bit better. Everyone's trying to give Dev some mic correction settings as we were.
Nah, when I changed my mic, I hit the setting on my thing that takes off like 20 dB automatically. So that's why it was low. I keep hitting the button and knocks out 20. I got one of those blue ballers. You hit the button.
Blue balls, man.
Yeah, it'll.
Wait a minute.
Balls.
Can't go on saying balls. Patrick West. Patrick, thank you for joining us, man. Said he will support whoever we pick. Hail to the Commanders. I think at least these fine gentlemen and myself, we all agree the same, regardless. But there's people out there, man.
I've even said this. And it's funny because I said this, and then now I've seen Jayden fans kind of agree with me.
Yeah.
That Jayden Daniels is the safer pick in this draft between the two.
You think so?
I think because he has a higher floor, lower ceiling, so you have a better idea of what you're going to get over the course of 5 to 10 years. Drake Maye has higher bust potential, but he has higher legend potential. Yeah. I think.
Yam says the Drake guys are like, we respect other guys. We just like Drake more. The Jayden fans are like, I will kill you in your sleep if you don't want Jayden.
All right. Speaking of Drake, man, Quavo dropped this diss song to Chris Brown about 30 minutes before the podcast, and it's actually pretty good. It's like a real song. I mean, not as good as Chris Brown's. Dropped one on him. Yeah, it's not as good as Chris Brown's, but it is really good.
It's so good.
It is a pretty good one.
I'll tell you what. Is it draft season that beef is in the air?
You know what? I bet you they all got on a group text.
No, man, no. They was fucking each other's girls behind each other's backs, dog.
I said they all got on a group that, hey, man, we need this for the industry.
Chris Brown and Quavo.
It's just gen up something.
You've got Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole and everybody over there. It's like everybody's beefing all of a sudden.
Chris Brown,
what's up, Nathan? Nathan Perry from Ref the District. Nathan Trevin Stoner. Go check those guys out.
Monte is yeah, you're right, man. Chris Brown did dog him out, but he put a song out today. It's pretty good, man. It just came out like 30 minutes ago. He basically said he's a crackhead Michael Jackson.
Oof.
It's funny, man. It was funny. You know what I'm saying? It's not as good as a Chris Brown one. Plus, Chris Brown's an R&B singer, which I think could be a good rapper if he decides that's what he wants to do. I've heard a couple of times he's rapped it. He's pretty good at it, man. I don't know.
He's more of the singing and dancing type. He's really good at that. He is,
but he can rap, though. If he didn't ever sing and dance, he came out just rapping, you would think he's just a rapper.
Yeah.
I think the light skin makes people, I think it fucks people up, man. I think that's what it is.
Monty, thank you for watching from Facebook. Hey, just for y'all watching from the Washington Football Addicts group, a little bit of change of protocol. Normally we'd stream directly into the group, but Facebook ended a lot of the way they do business. So they don't allow third-party apps to stream into Facebook groups. So what we have to do now is post from our Facebook page, share into the Facebook groups. You can catch it there, but I'll always post the YouTube links. You can catch it in either spot for the record.
Worst case, go to YouTube and watch it like the regular population, or Twitter.
Twitagra.
Did you share it on Twitter, by the way?
No, I still have not gotten around to doing that yet, but I will. I promise.
Y'all I only got like a dozen people on this motherfucker or some shit.
Yeah, 40. I'll talk for a second. I'll get it done.
Anyway, so everybody, everything is beef right now. Like you got, like I said, we're talking about all these hip hop beefs going on. You got Jayden stands and Drake stands. Drake Maye stands, not Drake stands. Drake's got his own stands. But you got Drake Maye stands, you got Jayden Daniels stands. They're all going at each other. And it really feels like that the Drake Maye stands are really just more like the anti-Jayden Daniels stands. Like, it's not that they're anti-Jayden Daniels. They're anti-the Hive. And this is what happens. You're all creating cults of personality around guys who have never taken a snap in the NFL, right? It's weird. It's weird. And some people, hold on, I will give you an exact thing here. Some people, like, boom. This guy, if you're watching, if you're listening, it's the infamous Todd Samuel.
Don't hate on Tony Samuel, man.
I'm not hating on Todd. I'm hating on Todd's weird, like, quasi-romantic fixation. I'm trying to be PG. Quasi-romantic fixation on Jayden Daniels. Like, he gets so mad. So he's trying to say, right? This man put up an argument today in our legendary Facebook group that Tressway should be cut because he is too expensive for a rebuilding team.
Who?
Tressway.
He's making like $3 million a year, which is nothing.
He's too overpaid for a punter. So because one of the umpteen million people they talked to at the draft was a punter, it means that Tressway's getting cut. He's trying to speak things into existence because his guy, who has never taken a snap in the NFL, should be given his college number, whether or not it's currently being held by an all-pro. Oh, yeah, and he can't spell Tress. He spells it Trees. So apparently we have a punter named Treesway that needs to go.
Treesway? Trees?
Treesway.
Smoking trees.
Look, 422 is 420. Hey, 422 is 422.
Yeah.
Bars.
JC, super fan. Juan, what it do? Juan's been going to all the Defenders games too, man. I'm jealous. I have not made it to one yet. I'm trying to get my kids to one here, I think towards the end of the season. But Juan's making all the rounds. I've seen him at Caps games. I've seen him at all the Nats games so far, all the Defenders games. And so, yeah. Just can't say much about the Wizards, though. But you're still a good man, Juan.
Well, you'll never be able to say anything about the Wizards. I think that team is destined to forever be the Cleveland Browns of the basketball world.
Yeah.
Occasionally make a couple-year playoff run and then back to obscurity.
Yep. What can you do? We are not the Knicks, so Dev should be so ever blessed that his team actually did something. They made something with themselves.
I'm watching them right now.
Are you? Good for you, man. What I wanted to talk about, there's been so much talk about Caleb Williams. I'm sorry, not Caleb. Jayden Daniels and Drake.
There's a lot about Caleb Williams too, but not to us.
But for what you guys don't know, if you haven't happened, they brought all the quarterbacks in. Yes, same time. Michael Penix Jr. has been kind of gaining a lot of traction the last, I don't know what, two weeks or so. And it's been kind of cool because if you guys remember how we all felt, I know Phil and I felt really strong after that Texas game. We showed some highlights, man. Them lasers that Penix was throwing was fantastic. It was pretty awesome. But he penned a letter. If you haven't seen it, it's all over Twitter. You can check it out. Here's our boy Deuce. Deuce, anybody going to be busy around Thursday, 8:00? I don't know, bro. I do not know. Make sure you go check out Red Zone and Lab. I think they're live right now. So if you leave, you better come back or we ain't friends no more. But go check out Deuce. We love Deuce and the crew over there. The Deuce said, hey, after the draft during the downtime, should us content creator do diss pods? Hey, we got.
We
barely got time to do regular pods, let alone.
Hold on, I am waiting for that to pop off. Right, so at some point this will happen, people, because you will have every genre of media has wars, right? Like radio had the radio wars, where it was Howard Stern versus pretty much everybody at some point.
They already got pod wars, man. Shannon Sharp versus.
And then what I'm saying. And then that moved to podcasts, where podcasts started going to wars with each other. Content creators go to war with each other. I'm just wondering when the Commanders podcast sphere wars will pop off.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan Perry, they picked JJ second overall. I want to fire Peters, bro.
It's spicy at times. Like no one wants to be the first one to light the fuse, but occasionally you see a little more gunpowder getting laid down.
Yeah.
And kind of cool. And I just sit there and watch because I'm not really that active on Twitter, but I watch and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I got a list of people I'd probably go after if I ever wanted to start a war, but Steve won't let me.
We're diplomats here. We unleash hell when we need to, but we like to be diplomats. We'll be the United States in this matter. We'll get other people to do our dirty work for us. As Deuce said, he heard something happen between 8:15 8:30. I think so. Tio said, we had a UNC player before we had a bad experience with Sam. I understand why the Drake May fans want him. You think he's so good, but look at the tape. That's the argument. What he did in 2 years can he keep doing it and keep getting better? If you look at what Jayden did in 2 years, people be like, that guy will be a 6th round draft pick. But he kept going, and then he ended up winning the Heisman Trophy. So I think that's what you're banking on. Could he stay another year in UNC? Sure, of course, but he chose not to. Chose to come out just like Sam Howell did. So we shall see. James Nicholas, I don't think we said hi to you. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. I think you were catching up a little bit, but we're catching up on Michael Penix. We talked about he authored a note. If you haven't seen it, we'll put it on Twitter here at the end of the show. But the thing with Michael Penix is he has a lot of injury history, four season ending injuries in 4 years. So I just wanted to take the time to at least give this a look because it's kind of cool, and I think we can show this very quickly without having to dwell on it too much. But for the audio crowd who's catching us up today, I'll kind of just synthesize it. But it starts out with dated today. Dad's back in the house. It's titled 4 season-ending injuries in 4 years. Mike, how do I reconcile that? So I'll let you guys do most of the reading, but there's a couple things as we go along, and Phil or Dev, if you see something, feel free to hop on it. But basically, he says he always felt he let his tape speak for him. If you know about him, it's in the All 22.
You gotta read out Memoirs of a Crippled Nigga, dog.
Yeah, man. This is news. It's about how his team responds to adversity, how they come together, how they execute. But for the last 4 months, there's more to it than just film. He understands it's a big decision, and it's more than tape. It's not just 60 minutes on Sunday. So don't judge him what's on that tape. Judge him what's outside those white lines is what he said. And he goes on to say, here's where I come from, Dade City, Florida. No Whole Foods, no Trader Joe's. It's not luxurious, but he clearly was not brought up in the most, in a humbling situation, I guess that's what we would call it. Adversity just wasn't a buzzword in Dade City. It was in the water, nothing handed to you. You had to earn it. If you fall, you get up. And that's the theme of what he's trying to say throughout this letter. Of all the quarterbacks in the draft, who has faced as much adversity as Michael Penix with those injuries? I think that's what I got out of reading this letter. 2 weeks before signing day, he was told by a team he committed to for 2 years that he no longer had a scholarship. They didn't think he was good enough to play in the SEC. So he decided to go to Indiana because Nick Sheridan was the quarterback coach at the time. Let's see, what else? He battled a couple injuries at Indiana. But even with that success, I experienced a lot from there, from lighting up practice to watching practice on crutches, from getting a shout out to LeBron to being booed in my own stadium, from fourth quarter comebacks to entering the transfer portal, waiting for somebody to call. Indiana taught me never to take this game for granted. It also taught me if I fall, I wouldn't bet against me getting up. So what he was trying to say throughout this whole thing is that it's about adversity. What has he dealt with? He's dealt with these injuries. And what do we say a lot about people? It's not how they
fall
act.
Down is how you get up, Batman.
Yeah, exactly. It's how you react. How do you bounce back in the face of adversity?
It's Thomas Wayne that said that.
Is it really?
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, the man himself.
When he falls down the well, he says about how you fall down is how you get up.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And so I think that's what the takeaway that Michael Penix. So it's out there.
Spider-Man. No.
There you go, Miles Morales, right?
Right.
But I like Michael Penix. I really hope that he can.
This town needs an enema. Joker.
Joker.
Randomly doing
the Joker.
Comic book quotes now.
What was his name? His real name?
Jack Nicholson.
No. In Napier. Jack Napier in the movie. Before he became the Joker. Before he fell into the.
Okay. He got a different name every time. The comics is Jerome. On the other one, it's
the
a different.
Jack Napier thing is also one of the origin stories.
He has like 6 different.
He was Napier in the Michael Keaton original Batman. That's all I know. Look at Todd says Drake Maye should go to the Vikings at 11, but he comes right back with I do feel kind of bad for Penix. There's a lot of teams that are talking about he might be he's first round mid first round guy. You think that's possible, Dev? You think he'll be a mid first round guy?
No.
You don't think so?
Who, Penix?
Penix.
I think he'll be in. Yeah, I agree. I think he'll go above Bo Nix. I think that the thing that's questionable is him or McCarthy, and it seems like McCarthy. They're talking about McCarthy going too. They basically said that Drake May's out at 2, and it's going to be a McCarthy or a Daniels. So what it tells me is going to be Daniels. If every time you're comparing a new person to Daniels, I think it's probably Daniels. Yeah. But who knows, man? Like I said, we all thought we was getting the Lions offensive coordination. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know what was going on. That was a shoe in.
Yeah.
But this, I don't know, man. I have no idea what we're going to do, man. I would be surprised. What if we traded for Williams and nobody had talked about it? What if that just happened? They said, well, I had a trading play. Nobody.
If that happens, it's no question for me. It really is not.
It would make sense, though, if you think about it. Why would you have all these other people in unless you just didn't give a fuck? Like, we're not going to draft these motherfuckers anyways, man. We're just going to bring them all in, play some golf, and trade for Williams.
Or if for some reason Chicago says, you know what, we're going Jayden.
Yeah,
or you know what?
First.
I'm just saying.
Bad GMing.
We're going Drake. Then you know what? You snatch Caleb and you move right on to your ass to the next pick, and you don't even care about Jayden, Drake, whatever. My dudes. Some people are trying to say that Caleb's not the number one, but I don't know. Tim Calloway, thank you for joining. He says we all know the Daniels fans will cry about Peters. Don't know what he's doing if they don't pick JD. And Todd said he'll be the ringleader. Listen, Tim, we will be able to talk to Todd face to face on Thursday. I think we'll get to know him a little better. I think he's a little bit misunderstood, and I for one am excited to have this face to face with Todd. I think it'll be more entertaining than the actual draft itself. So we thank Todd in advance for.
I just wish he would be honest. That's all.
It's his bit, man. It's cool. It's cool. Yam says now y'all know a bit why I like Penix and add him as QB3 all off season. Yeah.
I mean, I've been on the train that if we were to get a different player and then have a get Penix later in the first round, I'd be all for it. I think the kid is phenomenal. I think he's a leader. He's got a different swag about him. I always joke that Penix, Penix looks like he'll roll up on you.
He looks the part.
He fuck that shit.
He looks like someone's uncle.
Yeah, he's got an edge to him that a lot of these other guys just don't have. But he's also talented as a quarterback. Like I said, the only thing that's knocking him down is the injury history. I honestly think if he didn't have the injuries, it'd be him and Caleb 1-2.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I still think it's Daniels. I think he'd definitely be in the top 3. I still think Daniels.
I think he would be ahead of Daniels. I think he's a more polished quarterback than Daniels.
Almost 4 bands and almost 1,000 on the ground, man. It's hard to overcome.
But Penix is a
73%
more polished product. Like he is pro ready right now.
I think they both are. I think they both are the top ready guys. I think Williams is too. I think Williams is a good player. I think he's going to be really good.
Deluxe brings up a good question and asks which one of these guys who are going to be present on draft night will be consistently shown in the green room in the event that they always have that guy that slides, gets the Bo Callahan treatment,
Mitchell.
And I think that's kind of what people are saying. Quinion Mitchell, the cornerback out of Toledo, that he might not be a first round pick per se. But he's definitely on the list to be there.
Well, they're gonna take the other corner out of Alabama, not Alabama, but the other corner. I can't think of his name.
Cooper DeJean?
No, Arnold. Terry Arnold. Yeah.
Terry and Arnold.
Out of Alabama. Yeah. So I said, I think that I'm thinking he might go earlier than he should. I think there'll be 2 corners in the first round, man. What's gonna be crazy is that there's so many receivers and so many offensive linemen that there could be a lineman that probably is a top 20 player that'll probably be there in the second round for us not to have to trade up to get.
Yeah.
That is possible. But you get way more value, in my opinion, out of a tackle you have to trade back in to get because of the 5th year than you would not. I think you get more value out of it than you do a quarterback if you nail both positions. I think that you will get more value out of a tackle because they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Sometimes you extend quarterbacks even if you don't know.
That's true. Just because
we did it with RG3. Didn't even play him that year.
Right.
You know,
just because.
Right. there's a lot of times they end up like Fields where you're like, I don't know what he is, but we got to resign him or we got to, I think that's what I think we could, like I said, I think we could just get a offensive lineman in the second round. I think we could do it. I don't think we have to trade back in to do that. Now, we might have to trade back in to get a receiver if that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Or another position.
Yeah, T-Ho says Penix, the kid never gets up, minus the injury. That's right. We forgot to say hi to Thomas Maryland. What's up, Thomas? Thank you for joining us, bro. He says, hey, fellas, I believe I missed you last week or two. Been a busy bee, but feel more comfortable about Jayden the closer we get. That's okay, man. That is all right. We will be okay if we get him. We'll be okay if we don't get him. Sorry. My screen just okay. Here we go. Got to give Deuce the shout out here. He said, "I've been wrong about every move they've made except Bobby Wagner."
That's the only one I got so far.
Because we don't know.
Yeah, I was right. I thought we was getting a different defensive coordinator. I thought we was getting a different coach. I thought we was getting a different.
That's a good thing.
I think we was right on the GM.
Yeah,
that's the only thing we might have been. We all assumed this guy was going to be the GM, but
yeah, that's
everything
right.
else.
Deuce says, hit the like button. Thank you, Deuce. We appreciate that reminder. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
I wouldn't be devastated if we traded down, by the way, but I would be really, really mad if we stayed at 2 and picked JJ McCarthy. I would be pissed at that. But that would be almost inexcusable, man. It would be a whole rant.
What, JJ McCarthy?
If they took him at 2. Like I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit that motherfucker turns out to be Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah,
he got Tom Brady Tom Brady didn't go second.
Dude,
that noise.
In the words of Deuce, for those sitting on the fence, it would be hilarious, man.
I mean, it'd be funny.
Man, there's people out here that actually that's gonna happen. Like there are people that are on like ESPN and shit that are saying right now that McCarthy could be the pick. He's in play for the 2. Like trading down, he's in play for 2. Fuck out of here, bro. There's no way, bro. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
And yes, James, I did. And I learned nothing, by the way. I don't know what the big deal is about the interview. I learned.
It's not. We got some clips right here. Just because there's nothing else to talk about.
Everybody was hyping this interview, and I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, maybe we'll get some insight.
I watched it live.
And I was watching, I'm like, huh?
Yeah, there wasn't that much. There was It was pretty. You didn't learn anything from it.
It's good that he knows how to play that game and not give the ops anything.
Yeah. Nathan says Penix is not also as accurate as the other option, and he also feels like Robinson is a day 2 guy. I've heard someone else say that Darius Robinson is in that borderline territory of not being a day 1 guy as well. Todd says he can see Penix going to Miami or Dallas. Miami, no. Dallas, I could see, but Miami, I don't see Miami. They're set. You're getting Penix because you probably want to start sometime. You're muted, Dev.
Why would Dallas take a first round pick on Dallas when they have all kinds of holes and no cap?
No. If he falls to like second round or something, he's not
gonna fall to second round.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, somebody will trade back in to get that guy.
Yeah,
I don't think he falls. There's no. And Dallas, why would you put a first round pick on that guy when you missing 2 linemen starting, some defensive ends? You're missing a lot of stuff. That would be crazy. Miami the same way, man. Like I could see the Rams though.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to.
Stafford,
I don't know how many more years Stafford has left, man. His body's been.
He done try to retire twice.
He's been beat up pretty bad along. I think he has back injuries, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. Got some back issues. Nathan says if JJ is Tom Brady, when you won't care, then he's taking that too. That's true.
No, man. Tom Brady wasn't even fucking taking that too. Quit giving that excuse out, man.
6th round,
right? I'm not taking. I mean, I don't give a shit what.
I mean, these are all right now.
I don't give a shit what he did at Top Golf, dog. I'm not taking that nigga at 2. That's crazy talk, bro. That's crazy talk. I don't even want to entertain the thought of that.
There's a lot of people out there.
You could trade down and get him, dog. If that's your guy, I'm not saying it shouldn't be your guy. I'm not in those meetings, bro. But I'm saying if that's your guy, trade down and get that guy, dog. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to trade.
But you're trying to guess how far can you trade down to where he'll still be there.
You could probably trade down in 6 and get that dude. You could probably trade Minnesota and get him.
Minnesota has a Les at 11.
Yeah, you can probably get him.
Arizona's at 4. Chargers at 5.
They're talking about Penix. Maybe might slide to the second round. Or
that's what I'm saying. It's almost too much to figure out.
Down, period, man. You need to get a blue chip motherfucking player, dog. Quit going after. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all keep parking these goddamn Chrysler 300s in the driveway, dog.
I'm with Nathan. You don't play around. Guys at 2, go.
Yeah, get that motherfucker, dog. Go get Daniels, JJ. Man. I'll settle for Maye. I want Daniels, but if you get Maye, I won't be too mad.
What if you get the manna from heaven offer? I mean, you get everything in terms of picks. And you get you have 2 first rounders, more second rounders. Whatever.
We need a quarterback, bro. We can't wait till next year to get a quarterback, dog. We can't just forfeit. We can't forfeit the season and run out there with fucking Mariota, bro. You got to get a quarterback at this point. You can't trade back and get some project, dog. You're in a position to get a bona fide stud, blue chip.
Hey, Amir, if you I don't know what platform you're on for social media, man, but you can DM it to me on Twitter or on Facebook, man. I would gladly have it, and we would love to show it. We'll show it Thursday pre-show.
We're gonna do also a Pornhub draft as well. We are going to
right on
cue our top quarterback, so to say.
Jacoby Suwan, that's a new name. We haven't seen that one before. Said Dallas will draft a center from Oregon. Thank you for tuning in, first and foremost. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't know if a center goes in the first round, big dog.
That's kind of usually a
dog. Dallas, Johnson, whatever his name is.
Dallas
Jackson Powers Johnson, JPJ.
Dallas has done it, and Dallas was successful with their past couple centers in the first, but they're like the only ones I know that have ever.
They drafted a center in the first?
I'm almost positive every one of those linemen they had were first rounders. We can go check at the height of 2-3 years ago.
I know tackles probably are.
It could have been one of those things where the guy was one thing and they moved over to the other. I don't know.
I know they drafted that tackle.
And that's the weird thing is that when you some people say you never take you can get linemen in any round, and it's like, well.
Yeah, a failed tackle can be a starting guard. We've known that twice here. But you definitely – I mean, I get it, though. I mean, I wouldn't draft a legit center. I would draft – if a tackle ended up being a center, I could live with that shit. Yeah. But I ain't no way I could just draft a nigga that played center in college in the first round, bro. Come on, man. Yeah. It's almost gross negligence, man. How do you own a team with dumbass shit like that? That's that'd be as stupid as trading up for a long snapper. Has anybody ever done that dumb shit? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait. Ron Rivera.
Yeah, nigga with a glass eye did that shit.
All right, real quick. This is a 1-minute clip. This is one clip of Jayden Daniels on with the Nightcap, which is a podcast with Mr. Chad Ochocinco. And
which, by the way, they're terrible interviewers. By the way,
they are.
Absolutely love the show, man, but they are terrible.
100% correct.
Interviewers, bro.
100% correct.
It's hard to talk about other people when you made a career talking about yourself.
Yeah, here we go.
Especially Chad.
Go ahead, Ocho. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I say when you think about what's very important.
Can you guys hear that?
Especially coming out in the draft.
Can you hear that sound?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of an echo, but we can hear it.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Ocho. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I say when you think about what's very important for quarterback.
Can you hear that?
Still echoing. Just play it though. It's loud. You can hear it.
Go ahead, Ocho. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I say when you think about
is that good now?
What's very important for quarterbacks, especially coming out in the draft. You think about your situation at LSU. You look at your supporting cast that was around you. They make your job very easy. Malik Neighbors and the rest of the receiving core at number.
He said, make your job very easy.
2, based on, again, I'm not Mel Kiper, but they talk about Caleb Williams going first. Obviously, he'll be going to the Bears. The Commanders are number 2. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking number 2, period. Look at the supporting cast that you have in DC.
They got some dogs over there.
Jahan Dotson, McLaurin. Man, listen, boy, you're gonna be in heaven. You're gonna be in heaven. And I think it's so imperative that you go to the right situation, so you have your receiving core. Once you got a receiving core and they're able to build around you, and you can just be you.
Yeah.
Man, but it's going. I'm not saying it's gonna be a breeze, but I just know the work you put in because it shows up on film. So the transition from college to the NFL is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Sure.
So yes, that that's what I wanted to show. I mean, you didn't glean anything from that, right? There's nothing.
I mean, what he
nothing
said
you didn't already know.
what he says is true. And not only that, but Ocho Cinco, just if you don't know, Ocho Cinco is a huge Terry McLaurin fan.
Yeah.
So just he adores the shit out of Terry McLaurin. So he's gonna cape hard for him.
Yeah. He's a big Giants fan too. He brings him up a lot.
Look, like I said, I think Jayden Daniels is the safer pick in terms of you're looking to win now. You have a better shot at it with Jayden Daniels. If you're like, this is a 2-3 year build, then you might look the other way.
What's the other way though?
Drake Maye.
I don't think Drake May's in the conversation no more, man.
Why?
That's just what everybody's saying on TV, but you don't know. Nobody knows, bro.
I'm about to say, but who's
they're talking about right now? If you turn on ESPN and NFL Network, they're saying basically it's between Daniels and McCarthy. Now they're not saying it looks like it could be a trade down for McCarthy or they're taking Daniels.
It just depends. Depends what's on your social media feed for that day.
Guys who are former scouts will say Maye. Guys who are TV draft experts say Daniels. Guys who want to stir the pot throw in McCarthy.
Yeah.
I mean,
which one is Peters?
Entire time.
Which one is Peters?
What do you mean?
Is he McCarthy?
We don't know.
Listen, what we do know is that Peters is a scout by trade, and what's the theme you're hearing is that the scouts like Drake Maye, the coaches and the media and the pundits, everyone likes Jayden Daniels. So we don't know what that really means. Like the scouts are looking at people who are going to be great for a long time. That's why there's rumors that Peters might be interested in Drake Maye, right? Because what else besides potential? Because it really wasn't off of performance. Granted, he had the most yardage of any NCAA quarterback in the last 2 years, but that's just yardage. That's what you have to think about. Peters is a scout by trade. He didn't come up through the front offices as like he was in the trenches. He was traveling. He was evaluating people. He spent, a week at UNC when he was on the 49ers assistant GM watching Drake Maye. So this is why they're saying there's still some Drake Maye interest. And also that, one of the tips from our insiders we got that the team was interested in Drake Maye too, but we won't expand on that too much. For everyone still watching, I don't know if you know this, but does anyone know who Jayden Daniels quarterback coach is? I'll let you guys have a few seconds in the chat, but do you guys know who Jayden Daniels quarterback's coach is? We'll give you about 15, 30 seconds.
Am I included in this?
Yeah, I learned this today. I did not know this, and I'm shocked Todd Samuels doesn't know this. But it's the guy that's on the screen right there. He's on the screen right there.
He used to be a Redskin. He
used to be a quarterback for the Washington Redskins.
The absolute biggest failure in my lifetime at that
there. Deuce has it. John Beck, the Redskins savior.
Steve, I know you have a jersey.
Here's the thing: for me to dislike you more than Taylor Heineke.
I don't. John Beck is Jayden Daniels' quarterback coach. Now, like first thing you scoff at it, you laugh at it, but
I know he's a quarterback.
Yes, some players are better coaches than they were players. Like Jordan Palmer, he's like the most sought after. He's the most sought after quarterbacks coach in the world right now. Apparently,
when you can make it to the league and have negative talent, that means you really know the ins and outs of the technicalities of the position.
Because you have to make up for your deficiency somewhere, right, Phil? If it's not on the field, it's mentally.
Bad players make the best coaches, man. Nobody remembers.
Or you get compromising photos of a coach with a walrus. And
not a walrus.
And blackmail him into a job.
That's why I think Colt McCoy could be a great coach if he ever decided to go that route.
I think so too. I think Colt McCoy would be a good coach. I think RG3 would be a good coach. I don't know why I feel that way.
I think Jay Gruden was Colt McCoy's walrus, but that's a totally different story.
Yeah, let's listen to this for 30 seconds. I have no idea what he's going to say. If it ever decides to load, I apologize. This has never happened to me before. Can I?
Some hamsters on the wheel, bro.
I guess so.
Did that happen?
There we go.
Well, I got to bring up the name Taylor Kelly. Taylor's one of our coaches at 3D QB, that former Arizona State quarterback, spent some time with Arizona in their offseason, went back and coached at Arizona State. Mm-hmm. Being us down here in Southern California doing training, Jayden going to Arizona State from Southern.
Okay, so the director of combine preparation, development, NFL development, 3D QB. That's what Deluxe said. Okay, I had never heard of that organization, but yeah. Okay. Well, we're not going to listen to this. But funny nonetheless, just because it was John Beck. And my one John Beck story is I was at the game in 2011 versus Philadelphia at FedEx Field. Rex Grossman had proceeded to throw 4 interceptions, and the crowd was cheering, "We want Beck." And I got in on it. I was screaming, "We want Beck." Then he came in and went like 8 for 17, 18, I don't know, 100 yards.
It wasn't impressive, but
0 touchdowns, 0 touchdowns. And I was like, oh, this is our guy. And then he proceeded to suck ass the next 2 games, and then he never saw the light of day again.
Blame him.
You are the weakest link.
Yes. I was yes.
What happened to her, by the way? What's she do for a living right now?
Weakest link lady?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, the British chick?
She probably takes a sex show or some shit. You know, they always do.
Yeah.
I mean, she did kind of have to give off domination vibes, but
she did have a swingers dungeon or some shit.
So Todd wants me to play there is a Drake Maye clip. He was on, I have 2 clips for Drake Maye. We'll show this very quickly. And to let you guys know the inverse. So Drake Maye is working with Phillip Rivers, the guy with like 50 kids, as his quarterbacks coach, the quarterback of the San Diego, formerly known as San Diego Chargers, I think. So
San Diego Superchargers.
San Diegoans. San Diego
Superchargers.
That's actually not a bad little song.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
It's catchy. It's
very, very catchy.
It's no hell to the Redskins.
No. All right. So this clip is on the Top Golf visit when he was on Kevin Clark's This Is Football podcast. So
this thing need to go some face hair.
How did you view the Commander's Top Golf? And that whole thing.
I actually thought it was one of the cool visits I've been on. We always kind of these different places.
That's how you ask a fucking question, Ocho.
They didn't ask him that at all. But you know what? Okay,
question.
I guarantee his publicist was like, "Do not ask him about the Top Golf." I guarantee it, because why would they not?
Them niggas just didn't ask.
You think it's that?
Yeah,
they're just that bad.
I watched him ask Cat Williams all kinds of crazy shit, nigga. You mean to tell me you got the guy who's gonna be the number 2 pick in the draft potentially?
Oh, that's hilarious.
You ain't gonna ask him the biggest thing that's been on the internet?
That's hilarious.
And about that, you ain't gonna ask him?
Okay, you when you put it that way, you make it make sense. Okay.
It was one of the cool visits I've been on. I think we always kind of these different places you go and see, kind of a steak dinner spot, and you're surrounded with the head coach and GM and quarterback coaches, and then the Commanders took an approach of all of us being together and seeing how we interact, and getting a chance to swing the golf club a little bit. I enjoyed it, be around the other guys. I got to meet a lot of different guys throughout the process, and a lot of guys I saw in high school recruiting. I remember Marius Mims. I tried to get him committed to Alabama when I was committed there in high school. Again, full circle. I know JJ well.
So Drake was committed to Alabama and then stayed at UNC for the loyalty. Remember that Charlotte thing?
And seeing Jayden and those guys was, I think it was a really cool experience for me. I think we all got our separate time with the coaches when we need to. It's not like we didn't do any of that. But
see, so for those clowning the Top Golf visit, that was just a team building event, like an icebreaker you could take everyone into, and the real shit happened the next day. All right,
the Top Golf was just a way for us to get out and do something fun the evening before. So,
were you the best golfer there?
I like to say I was. I think I had the best swing, so I think I was hitting it pretty good. So, but JJ McCarthy was hitting it well as well. Yeah,
okay, good.
Paul was hitting it well. The Iowa tight end, he was hitting it pretty good. So,
but you thought it was a good different experience to kind of meet the guys.
Yeah, something that they changed it up. I thought it was pretty.
So,
oh no, the Ken doll white guys can hit a golf ball. Get them niggas on the basketball court. I mean, get them niggas on a spades table. Penix wiping their ass with that motherfucker.
That's true.
If they had a dominoes motherfucking table like that motherfucker,
here's the thing.
Penix is winning.
Penix is definitely cleaning up everybody in spades.
Yeah, he's cleaning everybody in spades, bro.
Yeah. Yep. AG says dark days of quarterback and bad history in Washington. Todd says Maye sounds like the perfect backup quarterback.
Man, he looks like the perfect backup Backstreet Boy.
Deluxe says Adam Dedeaux, John Beck, Tom House are the main guys at 3D QB. Worked with some of the top guys, Brady, Breeze, Stafford, etc. Okay. All right.
Yeah, 3D QB's got a good reputation for sure.
I like Maye, by the way. I'm just.
It's just we know Dev. We know.
He looks like a creative player.
Like none of us. That's the thing. None of us on this podcast are really like
playing bones.
None of us on this pod are really like hard in on. It's gotta be this guy, and if you're not in on him, look you. Like there's none.
Oh,
of that
I am. I'm just not gonna say it because I won't look like a fool Thursday. Like Todd is. I'm living through Todd. I let Todd do my talking.
They get Marvin Harrison Jr. Okay, this is the one more pick. This is him talking about. I learned two things. I did not know John Beck was coaching Jayden Daniels, and I didn't know Phillip Rivers was coaching Drake. But here's him on Phillip Rivers.
Tell me a Phillip Rivers story.
Oh, Phillip Rivers. Yeah, he drew up a play one time on the board. We're in the boardroom talking about a play, and I think it was about 25 words long, and he was having us repeat it back to him. But he's the best. We also had a quarterback competition. We threw on the field, throwing out routes into a net, and I hate to say, but Phillip still won that. So it was kind of my two best things I got from that is Phillip can still throw it, and to his memory of his play calls, and I think it was a can call in there. It was a double play call. Just kind of sweet. He's kind of just one of those guys that just fun to be around and always competing, and it's kind of what guys I like to be around. So
nice. Wait, was the throwing competition against Phillip, was it at least close?
Yeah, it's close. Obviously, I think we threw 5 into the net. I think he hit 3, and it was me and Bo Nix, Carter Bradley all down there. I think we all hit 2. He hit 3. So
he's still talking trash.
Yeah, still talking trash. You know how he is.
Very cool. Very cool. So yes, that's who the quarterbacks are working with.
He's just. I think he's just boring, and I think that's why a lot of people gravitate.
Safe.
I don't think he's safe.
I just think like as a personality, I don't think Jayden Daniels is that entertaining either.
He is a man, but he's exciting to watch. That's the thing. He's going to do some crazy shit. Let me tell you
something. Winning games is exciting to watch. I'll take either one.
But since we're not playing the games,
if you want to talk about the most entertaining personality at quarterback is Penix. Penix entertains me.
I feel like Williams should probably be, but
Penix when he's giving post game interviews is going to be legendary. He is going to say some shit. He's going to go left. That's going to be fun. Fortunately, it won't be here. Pretty sure that's going to be the case. But I like Penix.
Yeah. Also breaking news.
Hold on. Do I got a breaking news one? There you go.
Hornets are interviewing JJ Redick for their open.
I saw that. That's crazy.
And Zach Wilson traded to Denver.
Which is weird because I thought Denver was going to be in a quarterback sweepstakes. Because who do they got now?
Who knows?
Who do they have?
Trevor Siemian.
Is
that really who they have? I just thought I made that name up. Tim
Did
Tebow?
They get?
Who the fuck did they get?
Hold on, Broncos. They had someone else. Oh, Jared Stidham. They got Jared Stidham from the Raiders.
From the Raiders. The Raiders.
They traded for him. So it's Jared Stidham and Zach Wilson, dude.
Hey, if you ever get a chance, Phil, look up the Google. What was it? Who said that? The Raiders from ESPN.
Chris Berman.
The Raiders.
Chris Berman. Look up Chris Berman and leather pants. Look that up.
Leather pants.
I don't think I want that in my search history.
Just look up Chris Berman. Just look up Chris Berman, sexual harassment, and leather pants.
Oh, I think I know a little bit about this. Let's not.
It's not visuals,
Do you guys remember? So when they were doing the GM search, right? They brought in 2 people. It was Rick Spielman, who I believe used to be Detroit's GM, and they brought a basketball dude in. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. They brought back the. Excuse me. Here it is. I'll show this here. They wanted him to reaffirm his pick. So Rick Spielman knows Adam Peters, and knows Josh Harris. That's why he was brought in. So Rick Spielman's on the right. I don't know. Remember who this guy's on the left, but I'm going to play this again.
He ran all over the place.
Yep.
So I think you have to be. And the other thing, and this is different than Justin. Drake's only played 2 years. The other quarterbacks in this draft class, many of them have played 3, 4, 5 years. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. It wasn't pretty at times. I don't know. Like if you told me he went 6 overall to the Giants, I'd be like, okay, I get that. I don't think he goes. You think he goes 2?
See,
I do.
Oh, okay. I think Jay.
I see that question, and I was a little judgmental on that question when we were out sitting outside the North Carolina facility.
Oh yeah, you are. You're so judgmental. I can't keep up with all the judgments. The day before, he ran all over the place.
Yep.
So I think you have to be. And the other thing, and this is different than Justin. Drake's only played 2 years.
Okay, so that's it. That's what I wanted to show. It was just something cool. You see it. Rick Spielman is, from what I know, the closest person to Adam Peters that we've actually heard from publicly. Everyone else has been kind of like close. Adam Schefter doesn't have any sources. We know this. Everything Adam Schefter says is conjecture. It's all assumption. Nobody knows what's going on in that building except for probably Dan Quinn and Adam Peters. Guarantee it. And anyone that says anything else otherwise is probably lying.
Man, they can't take this nigga.
Schefter used to have all the connections.
Like, I'm gonna be mad at that all year until we're picking like Shedeur Sanders next year. Like, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be real mad at that. What'll make me more mad if he's just good enough to win like 7, 8 games? You know what I'm saying? That'll piss me off even more. Like, it's just dumb shit, man. If McCarthy's your guy, trade the fuck down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool if it's your guy. I'm not knocking McCarthy. He might be better than all of them, dog. But because drafting players isn't necessarily about who's better. It's about who you think is better. You know what I'm saying? For you. For what you want. You know what I'm saying? So if you think this guy's your guy and you're with no conviction, you know what I'm saying? If you're like, this is the guy, this is my quarterback, take him. That's cool. Take that motherfucker like 6 or 8, dog. Don't take that nigga at 2. That's crazy talk. I can't be the only one. I feel like I'm saying it just to talk myself out of believing it's going to happen, dog. I feel like I'm in like a self-defense, like I'm, manifesting. Please don't make that happen, dog. I don't want to be the laughing stock of my friends, bro. I don't want to answer my text messages when Kool-Aid and Shotguns text me when McCarthy is the draft, dog. I don't want to have no parts of that, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna go back on Thursday while we're waiting for picks, and we're gonna go back and look at our 2020, 2021, and 2022 live draft picks on YouTube. We're gonna go look at it. I know last year was funny because when we picked 2 years ago, Jahan Dotson, you and I were like, "What?
Right.
Who?"
I'm still like that because he's still not good. He's still not that good, man. He's still not that good. He's still not worth the first round pick.
Jamin, who is Jamin Davis? Kentucky.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of. I knew who he was. I kind of thought that would be the pick if they got Parsons. We should have traded up for Parsons.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we have it on film that you said that. I'm almost positive.
It's ridiculous, bro. I've been right in the last 3 drafts on who we should have got. By the way, I'll let y'all know the guy I wanted to pick is better than the guy that we got the last 3 drafts, bro. And we've had a chance to get all of them. The last 3 drafts, I was right. Just letting y'all know. Maybe I should be the goddamn GM. This is ridiculous, bro.
I don't know if this tweet's going to make Phil have a better light of Jay Gruden, but for the audio crowd, Jay said, no one, he tweeted this last night, 8:53 p.m. No one said who won the Top Golf Challenge. No doubt JJ went for the short targets. Penix Jr. went long left and long right. Drake hit the driver and tried to hit it over the fence. And Jayden obviously was on the phone with his agent. Maybe that's why they went to Top Golf. Hardy har, Jay. Man. Jay with the dry humor. Right on time.
Let's see, the thing is, that's dry humor if anyone else does it. Jay honestly thinks he's talking seriously.
That one night, you made everything all right.
Near.
All right.
She's just like this. What are you listening to? Hunter's song.
Oh my God.
With his little last TV on the wall.
By the way, I went to the Cat Williams thing, Dark Matter tour at Bridgestone, man.
Yeah.
By the way, man, they're was literally, I stayed at a hotel, which is the worst. We had a bunch of hotel points. So we stayed at the worst hotel I've ever been in my life. And that TV looked just like
the one.
Oh my God. It was like on the wall. And it was like a really long, if you had an iPad, you'd be like, damn, that's a nice iPad.
Yeah.
But if it's a TV, you're like, oh my God, bro. It was terrible.
See, that's why Tia loves Drake. Yes. AG, Zach Wilson is just bad. He fooled me coming out of college. It was the pro day. That pro day, I'm telling you, everyone fell in love with him at that stupid pro day.
Sound like Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah. T-Ho said that'd be a reach at 2 if we draft the OT. The only person I think is still on the Joe Alt train at 2 is it Ben Harlow? I think it's Ben Harlow is the only one I can remember. I could be wrong.
Yeah. You gotta be on drugs. You take anybody but a quarterback at 2.
Yeah. Before we shut it down altogether, so our friend Amir in the chat here, Amir was gracious enough to send his Commanders mock draft, and I commend his efforts, and he went all out on this. And I'm going to show it here to the group very quickly, just so everyone can take a look and see it. So give me just 1 second. I will share it to everyone. And then we can critique it live. I'm sure Amir has some thin skin live on the show here. All right, Amir, you are on the clock per se, and he's going with Drake Maye at round 1, pick 2. Standout quarterback, brings a rare blend of size, arm strength, field vision, poise in the pocket, natural making in the pressure, ability to dissect defense and deliver accurate passes to all areas of the field sets him apart. With strong work ethic and natural leadership qualities, he's primed to make a significant impact at the next level. So his number 2 pick is Jordan Morgan, offensive tackle, Arizona, round 2, pick 4. Now, there's been some talk about, actually a lot of talk about the Commanders moving back into the first round, like around 16, 17, if anyone can correct me on that.
Get in there.
For offensive tackles. But he got Jordan Morgan, offensive tackle, Arizona, at 2. Darius Robinson, pick 8, round 2. Edge out of Missouri. That would create the vacuum filled by the departure of Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Round 3, pick 2, Xavier Legette. I like Xavier Legette.
I do too. I think he'll be there in the 3rd round.
I don't know. I hope he is, because that would be so dope. 6'3", 215. Unique blend of size, speed, and playmaking ability. And let's just cut it, guys. Let's just cut the bullshit. It ain't going to be Terry, Jahan, and either
Dayami
or Jameson Crowder.
Pringles.
Come on now, please. I think there's another receiver in there that we're not. Casimir Allen,
that's
maybe.
$67 million in cap space or some crazy shit, don't we?
But I don't know if there's any wide receivers left. I don't know. Round 3, pick 14. I've never heard of this guy. He's never been in any of my mocks. Cedric Van Pran Granger, offensive center, Georgia.
Yeah, he's solid. He's a guy I've had in some of my mocks.
Yeah,
I don't think we pick a center in 3. We got we just picked up one free agency to multi-year contract. We also have Stromberg, and we got the guy that's plays center. We're gonna move the guard. I forgot his name too.
Todd said we should have drafted Chris Olave instead of the trade for B-Rob, Jahan, Sam, maybe one more in there if I'm not mistaken. But yes, all 3 of Ohio State wide receivers probably would have been pretty sick. Olave, Terry, and Curtis Samuel. It doesn't matter. We still didn't have a quarterback thrown to him. So
we could have got Marvin Harrison.
Badass Lord Tipsy. What's up? The Lord is in the house. Good evening, Kings. We salute you. Thank you, bro. We haven't seen you in a while. Hope you are doing well. Oh, sexy lips. I think she's talking about Phil. Go Fuis. I don't know who that is, but I think that's reference to you. Todd said bad draft already, probably because he saw the second pick and didn't see.
No. I found out something.
Who that was.
That person said sex lips, and they said Penix for sure.
Penix for sure. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So Amir, this is Amir Baharlu's draft. He has round 3, pick 14, Cedric Van Pran Granger. That name is a long name from Georgia. Number 6, Round 3, pick 36, Renardo Green, cornerback, Florida State, 5'11", 185. Okay. Round 5, pick 4. I love this pick. Cade Stover, tight end, Ohio State. I personally don't think he's going to be there that late. I think he'll probably get picked up a little bit earlier, but 6'4", 225. I really like Cade Stover. I think I've been picking him on all my mock drafts. Ben Sinat's going to be going already, but yeah, we'll see. And then round 5, pick 17, Tyrese Knight, linebacker out of UTEP, University of Texas, El Paso. If you remember Tim Hardaway with the UTEP two-step, he went to UTEP. Linebacker, 6'2", 240. I don't know, does he say if he's an inside or outside, but he's got us picking a linebacker at 152 overall. Round 7, pick 2, Dominique Hampton, safety, Washington, 6'2", 205. With the loss of Cam Curl, I guess we need all the help we can get. So his football IQ and instincts allow him to read offensive effectively, positioning himself to disrupt passes and create turnovers. Wow, Amir, that is I am quite impressed with that. That is some good stuff. We did not even put that much effort into writing evaluations on these guys for a mock. So salute to Amir. Kudos to you, man. That's pretty dope, man. I love the dedication. That's good on you, brother. We appreciate you. Appreciate that look, man. That's dope. That's good stuff. Let's see some of the comments here. Todd said, how are you going to draft Maye with Mariota as the current starter?
Because Maye's going to start.
Or you just throw him into the deep end and see what happens.
Yeah. I don't know why. I would rather win 2 games with Maye than 6 games with Mariota.
Yeah. Well, I think that Peters was trying to get Sam Darnold, and they missed. They could not get him. Because remember, wasn't he the backup in San Francisco?
I think there was a mistake getting rid of Hal because he's a cheaper, better option than Mariota. It didn't really, outside of you just didn't want him to hear looming over your new quarterback. There was really no reason to get rid of Hal. It was kind of.
They've been trying to accommodate.
Yeah, we talked about this a couple pods ago.
Yeah,
we have an insider who may or may not know families of the Howells and the Mays, and he graciously told us that there was going to be some consternation because the team said that they were in on Drake Maye, or not, they were interested in Drake Maye. So they allowed Sam to kind of give some influence to where he went, and he turned down Philadelphia and he turned down something else. And then Denver, LA there were 6 teams in on the Sam Howell sweepstakes, according to our guy, our sources. So we'll see. Tipsy said he's good. All right.
We got more for him than everybody else got for their quarterback. So
hey, he quits a 3rd round, man.
We got more for Sam Howell than the Niners got for Trey Lance.
More than
and Russell Wilson.
Fields too.
And Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. So
maybe
Todd, that's a lot to give up for a backup quarterback.
Well, the reason really we got more for him is because he's dirt cheap.
Yeah, honestly. And he had the ability.
He's like a $500,000 player
to potentially blossom as a starting quarterback.
Right, and he got 2 years on his contract left. Like that's hard to.
And he's only 23.
Right, that's hard to that pays for itself.
He's younger than Jayden Daniels.
That's one of the things that people have to take. So
that's why I don't know if this matters.
I'll ask you guys. And first off, shout out to Amir. Amir, shout out to you, Amir Baharlu, for doing that mock draft. That was awesome. Thank you, brother. That was dope. I'm gonna save that one, and we'll see if you're right on any of these come Saturday or come Thursday. If you are right on any of these, we got something for you, man. We'll figure something out, and we'll send you something. I promise, as a good token of appreciation. If you hit on any of these picks, man, we got something for you. But that's the thing with these quarterbacks. I believe Penix is a little bit old too. See, Phil's got some signed cards there. He's got a signed. What was that?
These are the Gus Frerotte cards.
Signed Gus Frerotte card. Maybe he's willing to part with one of those. If you hit on any of these picks,
it's a signed Gus Frerotte rookie card.
There you go. I'm not sure if you're a Gus Frerotte fan, but
I mean, this came directly off of Gus Ferrotte's desk. This is not some, I went, picked it up at a card show from a dealer or anything like that. No, this went from Gus Frott to a guy who owns a card shop who's a friend of Gus's to my hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't buy it from him. He gave them to me.
Deluxe says awesome mock. Yeah. And I will keep my promise. I think I told Todd that if we draft Jayden Daniels, I would buy him a Jayden Daniels jersey. I'm almost positive I said that. You guys got to keep me honest. If I did.
He's already got one. He just doesn't.
It's going to come from China. But you don't get it.
It didn't say it had to be an authentic one. It just said he would get it'll be Daniels. It had to be transposed.
Right. It's Jayden Daniels.
It'll be a 05 instead.
Yeah. Like the FUBU jerseys, fakers from Atlanta. He's gonna get you a Jayden Daniels FUBU jersey, bro.
I was watching. I was at buddy's house yesterday, and we were watching some random stuff and some wrestling up. We saw this dude AJ Francis wearing a new style FUBU jersey, and we're like, "That still exists?"
FUBU, yeah, that place.
They still make them.
That place doesn't. That's not real. That's not real.
Oh, that was a gradient one. It was white and it faded into red. It was pretty dope, to be honest with you.
Hey, Dev, speaking of something funny, I put this on Twitter, man. Check this out. Can you see this? There you go. Let me give you a little funny text message. I don't know if I drew this fake. Check the logo. Wait, original, fake. It is like a dancing logo, man. That's funny.
Yo, you ever seen the one with the who's that coming off the pick and roll?
I have not.
Oh, hold up! I gotta bring that up because that's classic.
I have not.
Man, I tell you the story about me and my old college roommate Marcus. The other Marcus in here might know him, Marcus Richardson. If you don't know him, Marcus in here from our town. We were like any other college kids. The end of the year, man, athletes, man, you can't wait to send your books back because you get that, last week of school.
Oh yeah, a couple $100.
Yeah, party last weekend of school, man. We were, Marcus comes running down the hallway in the dorms, and he's like, "Hey, man, they got these Tims. They're selling Tims down at the store, man, for they're like half price." And I used my book money, bought me some Tims. I said, "Shit, let's go down and get some damn Tims." We was broke as fuck, get some new shoes for $50. We was on it. So we get down there, man, and guess what? The shoes literally had the word Tims on the top.
Did it at least have the tree?
It had like an actual tree, but it was not like that tree. It was like just a regular ass. Somebody took a picture of a tree in the front yard or some shit. It was crazy, man. And every time we see him now, to this day, I see him. I was like, "Remember them Toms?" They had the apostrophe S and everything, bro. It was crazy.
Hold on, I got you, Phil. 1 second. Let me get some of these comments hidden. Let me get out of these banners, and then you can show what you need to show. We'll get you.
Turn MB's ass up, bro.
There you go.
Oh no.
What the hell?
The Jordan logo, travel, and everything, nigga. God damn, hold on. Look like a murder outline.
Please. Who is that coming off the goddamn pick and roll? Who's that on the logo?
Oh my God, nigga.
They never wanted goddamn shoes.
I'd have disowned my mama from sending me to school.
But I got it caught. Air Max bottom, man.
They do got Air Max bottom. Oh my God.
Got the
oh my God, I didn't
man.
even notice it. They do
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Hold on, bro. We got to figure something out.
I like the bike, man. We got to get that on camera. With those right there, man.
We ready to figure something out, bro.
Oh,
we're going to figure some shit
out. That is
we're going to see what a real Jordan symbols must look like.
That is glorious.
Yeah, I got these, by the way. I know y'all got these.
Video like 20 times.
Oh, here's right here. I don't know if you can see this. That's what a Jordan symbol really looks like. These are unworn.
There you go. All you.
But Jordan symbol.
Yes.
It's not what that guy had. Looks like this.
Oh man. That was video's hilarious. Phil, you got to put that on our group chat, man. That's hilarious. That's a share. That's share.
That's almost as funny as what are those? You remember that commercial?
Yeah.
I mean, those that little reel. What are those?
Todd says he's got a Jayden jersey in his cart.
Oh, he got it.
We got a
listen. Okay, listen. I have a Tressway jersey, a black one. Either way, if Jayden gets drafted, I think that's a cool shirt to have because you're wearing the number of your quarterback, but it's also a number of a person who's an all-pro. I think I'm going to still rock my Tressway jersey even if we get Jayden Daniels because I think it'll be cool. Maybe I could put some tape on it and write Daniels on it.
Yeah, but he said I want a Tressway jersey so he can scratch Tressway's name off of it.
Yeah, if the deluxe says Kaz Allen has 10, wonder how much to ask for it. If Dre gets picked, I think that'll be easy pick. Team, if he even makes the team. Yes, that's true.
He might now. We're doing kickoffs matter now.
Go Fuis Chinese. I'm not sure if that's a reference to the knockoff brand that we were talking about. Or
you didn't get the Chinese.
Yam says he doesn't understand shoe culture. I understand it, but I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Hold on.
What? Yeah. What?
I just will spend my money on other things like firearms or something like that.
I bought some Jordans today, big dog. I bought some low top
motorcycle parts
on the shoe app.
I guess if you get them, my brother is really into like finding old ones and he likes to fix them up and then just sell them. It's just something he likes to do, like fixer uppers. He's like super into it.
Look, he likes doing it. Look, the shoes I wanted as a kid are back out, and it's funny because they're now twice the price they were back then. And my parents were like, "It's too expensive back then." I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah.
But I see they brought back the Kamikazes, Reebok Kamikazes, the Sean Kemp shoes.
Oh yeah,
love them. I don't know why, because they're still obnoxiously 90s.
Do they still make just regular Reebok classics?
Sean Kemp was a truth. They turned to Sean Klump.
Yeah. I used to.
Yeah, but Kemp was one of the. Who are the greatest players to come out of high school? He's in there. There ain't that many. Like LeBron, Sean Kemp,
Sean Livingston.
There's a couple from Wizards failed. We tried ours with Kwame Brown and we totally sucked ass and failed with it. There's a couple guys straight out of high school.
Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, and then that's when they went to the minimum 1 year eligibility.
Fuck Louisville out of a championship because a bunch of niggas, J.R. Smith, Josh Smith, and Amari Stoudemire, and Sebastian Telfair all signed with Louisville, and then they announced they weren't letting them go pro after that year, and they all went to high school. Went straight out. They didn't come to Louisville. They was all going to. They would have had that squad with like Francisco Garcia. Them niggas still went to the Final Four. Yeah, I remember
$200. Those are nice.
Were $75 back in the day, and it was like, nah, it's too expensive.
Yeah. I wanted some British Knights back in them days, man.
I had one. I had some. I think sixth grade.
These Hurricanes look kind of fly. I might get a pair.
I got these.
Right,
I got these right here.
See these Hurricane twos?
These are my favorite ones. These. I haven't worn yet, but they like $5,000, bro.
These are fly.
Oh yeah, those are nice. Those are sharp. Those are retros.
I haven't worn these yet.
Sorry, man. We in chill mode. Let me at least put the chill mode music on.
I got my little off-white baggies in here. I don't know.
We still got time on the pod here, but just a friendly plug-in reminder. We'll be live Thursday at 8 p.m. We will have Mr. Todd Samuels live with us, so you'll see 4 squares instead of 3. Most likely, we'll probably have a bunch of people. If anyone watching,
cast of characters.
That's right. If you are interested in joining the pod on Thursday, please DM one of us, either on Facebook or Twitter. We'll send you the link. Welcome to join. There's going to be a lot of downtime. It's going to be fun.
By the way, Todd, I don't like phone posits, man.
Not a fan of phone pods myself either.
Yeah, that's the only reason. But those are the only ones that I kind of like. Talking about the blue phone posit.
One of my favorites, if you remember the Bo Jackson air raids back in the day when he was on the Raiders, they were black and gray. They had the Velcro X strap going across. Those were one of my favorite ones. And then I still like the Jordan. Man, I don't know what numbers they were, Dev, but they were the Jordans that came out in 1998. They were all white with the black like suede bottoms. I got them in my closet upstairs. That was the only shoe I ever waited in line for to go get. I've never done that ever. There's a big line outside of Foot Locker that I did.
I got Phil's favorite shoe over here.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
What is it?
I can't read that.
Hold up, Dad. Let me put you in the middle there.
Oh, it's a Balenciagas.
Yeah.
The real Balenciagas?
Yeah, they real. That's a true.
You lost the T-shirt though.
Yeah, I lost the T-shirt.
Yeah.
I got a new T-shirt. I got a new one. It's just except it's black and I hate it. It's not blue. Yeah. It's not dark.
Don't hate it because it's black, Dev. Come on. Yeah, you should know better. Yam says he got his ass beat in middle school for not having Nike pumps and my shoes stripped off for not having Nike pumps and his shoes stripped off of him and ripped up. He's hated shoe culture ever since. If my shoes fit and are comfortable, that should be all that matters. I know people that with Jordans that never come out of the box. What's the point?
I got those are the ones you saw didn't come out of the box. But
was that in the Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania area, man? Where was that middle school?
That's why I like shoes. Yeah, I used to get teased because I couldn't afford them, man. Yeah, I was wearing those ski yeets 11s. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing them Walmart 2s. You know.
But today, like.
Then Ronald Reagan came and, put drugs in everybody's neighborhood. Not gonna afford
nice. I spend more money on running shoes. I spend $120 on running shoes every few months as opposed to Jordan. So that's where I choose to spend my money.
I buy Jordans all the time. I bought some today, bro.
Yeah.
About 2 pair.
That's crazy. Oh, Walker, Grant, and Fredericksburg. Okay. Fuck those kids. Hate every kid I went to school with to this day. Yes, yeah. One day I'll meet up with them and just put one of these in their suckholes. They're probably unsuccessful, still living in their mom and dad's basement, or hopefully they're
project housing.
Less fortunate than you. All right, we will be back Thursday.
I got those,
boys and girls. Dev's still going with the shoes.
Yeah, I got these right here.
Bubbo's, Ryan Elias. That's right, Bubbo's. Make your feet feel fine. Cost $1.99. Then 2-strap Airwalks. Oh man, I ain't heard Bubbo's in like I can't tell you long time.
I got those Jordan 2s right there, Phil.
Oh, nice.
I like those. Oh, Deluxe says I remembered and verified who the jersey payment with dispute was. They were Redskins. Anybody else remember? I do not remember.
What?
Who were the players that argued over jersey number money and one person didn't pay up, so there was legal ramifications. I don't remember.
Clinton Portis and the fucking defensive back. He ended up getting cut, and Clinton Portis didn't want to pay him for the jersey number.
Oh, because he's like, why are you ain't on the team?
But he ended up losing. He took it to court and winning. Clinton had to come on some cash, man. I can't think of the nigga's name. He's like, what was it? Monte Nicholson?
No, Monte was way past.
No, it was way before. I remember this happening. I'm gonna Google that shit. I remember that happening, bro.
Yes, Ben Harlow. We are live Thursday. I know you're still on either the Marvin Harrison or Joe Alt train. I don't think it's happening, but we will be live Thursday. We will be sending out invites to people that want to join us as throughout the show. After we pick our second pick, of course, we'll have Todd on just for that one. Oh, Deluxe says Portis and Ojalate.
Right.
I
remember that now.
They had the same jersey number.
26.
He bought it off the guy, but they cut Olalate, and then he was like, I ain't got to pay you shit.
Yeah. Tejo wears Nike Air Monarchs. Those are his favorite shoes.
I like Monarchs too, big dog.
Yeah, that's what's
I got a pair of Monarchs.
Yeah.
My favorite Jordan is the 4. And oddly enough, I don't have a lot of them. I have some Pure Moneys, I have some Black Cats, and I have some Breads. But
yeah, those are probably my favorite ones too. I do not own a pair.
Jordan 1 is the most versatile shoe. Although you can't wear those anywhere you need to walk. Like if you're just going to the store and back, cool. But if you're like walking around the mall and those, your feet will die, man.
Nah, I see the Concorde's my favorite. The 11s.
I don't like the. I like the 11s. Okay, I don't like the. Oh my God, man! Brunson just missed a fucking bunny, man. We're down 1. Oh, he lost that. Yes, our ball. Let's go.
Oh, Dev, I was talking about the 14s, Jordan 14 Blacks. That's the ones that here I'll show you real quick. I waited in line for, and I don't know why.
My light just went ham on my green screen here, but all right.
These ones right here. Oh, you can't see them.
Not these ones. That sounded country as shit.
These ones.
Oh, them are horrible. Yeah, I hate those.
These right here.
Yeah, I hate those.
Yeah.
Those are actually, I think, patterned after the Corvette too, man. I think that's what is.
Really?
Yeah,
it's funny because I still have them.
Like that.
And that gray right there is like all. Well, these are what 26-year-old shoes. They're gum. They're super sticky and melted. Yeah. I don't know how to fix it. They're still in a box. I don't wear them. Damn. I probably wore them 10 times. Like was saying.
If you don't wear, the thing about Jordans is, and this is, I found this out being a big time shoe collector before the first strike. If you buy shoes and don't wear Jordans, and if they sit there for over a year, you can't wear them because they'll just disintegrate. I wore some Pure Moneys. I got them actually on my shoes in high school. Like, well, when he got Game came out, I guess I was maybe in high school or college when he got Game came out.
Something like that.
Yeah, but I've had those since then, right? But they were just in a closet. So I painted them green, and I got a patch put on me. Like, I turn them into some fucking like Yodas, Air Yodas. I turned them into some baby Yodas. It was fucking dope. Man, I put them things on and walked down the street, and by the time I got back, the whole air pocket just disintegrated on both shoes. It's just like blue. You can't, if you don't wear the shoes, they disintegrate. I can't explain why that is. Like, you can wear them every day for years, they'll never mess up. But if you don't wear them for years and put them on, they'll just blow up, man.
It's game over.
I can't figure out why. I wonder if it's because the air pockets just, I don't know. I can't explain.
Who knows, man?
This nigga said, Yam said he got some Skechers. Real niggas don't wear Skechers, bro, unless you Snoop Dogg.
And some now and later Gators and some Chucks. I got some Chucks.
I used to have the Skechers that were like the Gators, the slip-ons, back in like the no-lace ones back in like 2004. I used to have a pair.
I used to wear Chucks for lifting, just because it's a nice, comfortable, flat.
Now
level shoe.
Phil takes pictures of his feet, and he don't even wear shoes. Extra cash. I don't know why I make everybody
sells them on eBay under the name.
Everybody thinks Phil's a whore. You know,
Trent Phoenix sells foot picks.
Trent Phoenix, yeah.
He looking like husky muscular feet.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. Listen, Thursday 8:00. Tune in. It's gonna be fun with Todd for that second pick overall. Regardless, we will. It'll be your time to ask Todd questions, and he will have to answer them. And so grab whatever you need, your food, your drink, your smoke, your cigars, your cigarettes, whatever it is, and join us Thursday because it's going to be a blast. It's going to be hopping. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting regardless of what happens. So with that being said, thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. We greatly appreciate you. And shout out to Amir for the mock draft he sent us. That was good stuff, man. Appreciate the effort. And maybe we'll, if you do get any of those picks right, I'll send you one of those Gus Farrat cards.
Some what?
One of those signed Gus Farrat.
One of my signed Gus Farrat cards.
Yeah, we've been needing to give something away. For rock cards. All right, we're out of here. Thank you so much for everyone to tune in. Greatly appreciate you guys. Love y'all. We'll see y'all Thursday. And like I said, anyone who wants to join Thursday, just get in the stream, hit the chat, and then let us know. And we'll shoot you a DM. And
Todd Samuels will be here
live with Todd Samuel. All right, as always. Thank you for make sure you like, subscribe, hit the stream, listen to the audio podcast, share with all your friends. Okay, that's it. Peace and hail. We out.